Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of CBSI's Vintage Voyage. Tonight, we are going to talk about Harvey Horror, which have some of my favorite covers in them, as you can see on the corner here. I don't get books out for it very often, but today I had to. So, as always, with me is Peter.
What's up?
And Ben from the hippie Bat Cave. Welcome, guys, and I just want to give a shout out to a couple of things. As always, comicbookinvest.com, your best source for news, information, general comic knowledge, and the best speculation advice there is. Free, all free. And also, as always, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Comic Barricade, the best solution for stabilizing and supporting your comics. Check them out on IG at Comic Barricade or at comicbarricade.com. If you use the promo code CBSI Tales, you get 10% off your order along with the free shipping. So check them out, give them some love, quality product there. And I'm ready to go.
Note, we have some CGC / Golden Age magazine size barricades in the prototype phase right now, people.
Nice.
Cool.
So
anyway. I have a magazine box definitely in need.
Yeah,
and
I have several.
A foreign box because that's a bane of my existence. Every book of every size. All right, so Harvey Horror. Where are we going to start?
Let me keep this going.
Yes. The graphic.
Oh, that fancy.
That's right. Harvey Horror.
I mean, some big guns in this series. I mean, EC gets the story love, but Harvey really had the freaking covers.
They did. But we almost forgot about one, and Ben had me throw it in at the last second.
Oh, this was a creeper, man. Like literally like The Wire, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have heard all about it from everyone ever about you shameful pre-code horror person.
You suck.
Oh, yeah, you are the worst. You are the Detective 38 of YouTube.
Oh,
I saw there's one I was watching for some reason is a Detective 37 last pre-Robin issue.
Dude, that shit.
It was just a page or something, but it was so insulting.
Oh, those pre-Robin issues, like it's honest to God, it's a term in like the investment level circles. It's pre-Robin detectives.
Yeah.
It's easier to just, I mean, like, there's not many. Did we really need a term?
that's true.
Yes. That
All
said,
right.
Front Page Comics, Harvey, arguably the first
horror-themed cover.
Thank you.
It's such a murky term. I know you like Flag 5. I hear some arguments of that because it's technically a hero book or whatnot. Front Page and then Eerie seem to be the three contenders in all these conversations.
Yeah.
And
it's definitely supernatural at the very least.
Yes, I mean it's definitely. We could agree it's dark GA.
Yeah, and there's no argument to that, right?
No, it's a great book. Solid one to have in the collection. A little tear. We won't talk about it.
It's technically Front Page Comics at the time. 1945, right? This is where it gets weird because Flag is 44, I think.
Yeah, and when's Eerie? Is that also 45?
46. No, 46 or 47, I think.
In there somewhere.
Yeah.
This is where the check comes in and it's like, you're the worst. Front Page is this. Shut up about our Flag.
We're not great on dates here, guys. We're kind of an overview of this stuff. We're gonna give you the best nonsensical commentary on these comics you're gonna find.
Absolutely.
And Solo Wookie will fact check us on technical diagrams.
And in answer, the bottle, the answer is flame, because I think it's a lantern.
I think it's a lantern too.
Yeah.
Could you tell us what size and style?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blue Wookie. It's good to have you back, as you were out last week, man.
So when you zoom back, you can
definitely some kind of like ghoul specter.
No, it's the
thing.
ghost. It's the ghost of the. If you zoom back,
there is, huh?
Well, did he get
ghost of that
stabbed in the head? Now that I'm looking at it, like, look, it's red on top of his head.
Yeah, and look at the base of his neck. There's a little.
Yeah,
red
the base of his neck there definitely looks like he got stabbed.
Yeah,
but also his hair here. I don't know.
Oh, there's blood running through his hair. It's just tough to see. Yeah,
black hair.
I don't think I noticed until just now the legs in the background.
Oh,
the connection. I like Z always thought it was like a ghoul or a.
No,
like,
it definitely.
No, it's a ghost.
Zooming in, you see some stuff that even. I mean, I had a copy, and I don't think I saw that.
I have an okay copy, and
I just don't think it's not one where you want to spend and stare at it necessarily. Like it's an interesting book, but it's not gorgeous.
It's
because in your head there's nothing to stare at.
No,
and a third of it is just the title. Like, and it's not a very interesting title card.
Yeah, that's something that always got to me was that title. Taking up that much of the cover. There might have been a crazy like moon. You don't know what the rest of that art looked like.
Yeah.
No, it could have been amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. It just bothers me. I also think it's because the yellow doesn't go all the way to the left or the right. It's kind of boxed in. It bothers me a little bit more. I don't know why. Like if it was a big strip, that'd be fine. But just the fact that it doesn't fill, it's I don't know. It bothers me.
It does a little just like you half-ass that.
Yeah. Because again, you could have given me some art going up the sides then if you didn't need that. I don't know. Let's see a little more of this tree.
It's like I was doing images there.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
All right. Well, there. I was able to sneak front page in the front of the deck.
I appreciate it. That was a good save.
Somebody would have called us on it.
Oh.
All right. Black Cat Mystery. This is a Black Cat. Black Cat's an interesting run because it was Black Cat just started as Black Cat, right? And then it was.
It has a beautiful yellow cover with her right on it. I have one.
She was like a Hollywood
starlet. Yeah, with the oversized instead of them being like giant like sunglasses, it's her mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
There was Western at some point, and it ended at Western, and it was something else in the middle, right?
So like 4 and 5, I think, are Black Cat, and it just says Western on it, but it's still Black Cat, the title. Black Cat Mystery. The first time Mystery appears in the run is issue 29, though technically 29 is the last issue of Black Cat before it becomes Mystery. Okay. That said, Black Cat Mystery, I was not prepared. I mean, I know my fucking horror. I don't think I've connected Harvey all together at one time before.
No, I don't. You don't always think of it that way until you see until a file copy pops up, and then you're like, oh yeah.
Until I went through this run, and I was like, holy shit! By the time I got to Witch's Tales, I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So this is the last Black Cat, but it's definitely a horror.
Yeah, it's a transition kind of.
Lee Elias.
I like
Thanks, guys. I think that's a compliment.
I love that.
I take it as a compliment.
Absolutely.
If only StreamYard would let us go across the bottom of the screen, then we could really fulfill our dreams.
Oh my Christ! I would figure out how to only be in shadow.
Oh. But yeah, that's a mean looking witch. There's an irony of the witch burning the girl at the stake versus normally what happens.
1951.
I kind of dig the fire going into the red cover like that. It almost looks like it is flames.
It makes it seem less obtrusive because I don't know. I like the.
Yeah, it's got a lot. a lot going on in that not being a straight edge gives it at least a little texture.
It does, actually.
It's not a bad cover.
Well, what we have
Elias.
Lee Elias, who again, I mean, he dominated Harvey covers. When you and I'm gonna have to do a top 5 that Peter and Mike are going to be like, we had a blast and nobody watched because top 5 Lee Elias covers. There you go. But there's some. It's just too much not to, man.
Yeah, I mean they killed this run. I mean, Lee Elias is a monster.
The next one you have 32.
And this is not. It's 32, 34, 35. All are unknown artists. It's all that super. This is what screams Harvey Horror to me, though. So whoever the artist is, it's not cartoony, but it's not fucking Chamber of Chills or Witch's Tale 25. Like, it's Chamber of Chills 21 that has this look too. That first 21. It's that cartoony shit. I don't know. I really like this cover.
What's funny about Harvey is that they're really well known for the cartoony shit.
Exactly.
Too. Like they're Casper and Richie Rich and Hot Stuff and all that stuff, And then this. It's such a juxtaposition.
What a great cover, though. I got to pull eBay up so I can do what I did last week and buy something as we go.
Okay. Well, if I don't find it first.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. I don't really understand what's going on here, though. Like, this is an odd group to put together. This is an odd threesome. You got, like, this weirdo creeper Gordon's Fisherman back here with the last will.
Well, I was thinking that guy kind of looks like a prototype Botswana beast.
Yeah, the other guy.
With the little, the shorts and a mask. I mean, he's close. His actually, if you take Black Cat's mask and make it jungle, you do have Botswana beast.
That's true. And then this little thing. I don't know, this little goblin. I guess he was just hanging out in the cave.
Yeah. I mean, I have a tough time getting past whatever the cowl thing that dude's rocking. Yeah, like, so he's got crazy teeth, so he's a monster, right? Or evil. Like, why does he need to wear a mask?
He definitely, yeah. Well, he's...
Oh, fuck. I didn't see the fucking last will and testament. That ups
Oh. Huh. Wow. Yeah.
That adds a layer of confusion. Thanks.
And then this hole, like, I don't know. And then I don't know what this like ring is here. Is it another way to tie her down? But they didn't.
Yes, that's absolutely a bondage ring, Peter. Come on.
But they didn't use it. They're using this rope going up to darkness.
Well, because that's the dangling rope.
But how high is the ceiling of this cave? It looks like a low opening.
That's a fair question. And seriously, what the fuck is the deal with the last will and testament? Like, what is happening?
Yeah,
there's a black cat though, so that's a plus.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's a wicked little guy.
Yeah, that little dude's creepy.
It's like a ghoul gnome.
Yeah, that little ghoulie is creepy.
The only one on eBay right now. Oh yeah, that doesn't seem terrible. It's $180 in auction with a day left. For a 3.5 blue label.
It's not my first choice, but it's
No, again, if I had money to play with, I'd probably I last week, $100 Golden Age book I can buy, $180 auction. Like, there's no fun in that. I'm like, and now.
Yeah, well, it's got to be Monday, like
instant gratification.
All I want. Yeah, what a weird day to end auctions, right, Peter?
Yeah, Monday. You probably won't have much competition.
Hey, it doesn't even matter anymore, truthfully. We all said Sunday was the day because everybody's home. Guess what? Everybody's home every day now.
Good point.
3 o'clock on a Tuesday, there's people home. People are bored. Probably we should hit those other hours. I don't know.
I'm going to test it out, man.
Oh.
All right, let me see what we got next.
30. Well, what did I say? 34, 35?
Yeah, 34.
That's a mean-looking dude.
Yeah, he's He's messed up.
Hunchbacky, red bottom dress distress.
Red Dead's distress.
All right, I'll allow it.
I mean, is he putting her in like
Yes,
putting her
Peter.
in like a sarcophagus?
Yeah, I guess he's saving her for later.
Is that ether there in the bottom? Probably.
They didn't
Yeah,
label it.
everyone would assume.
I feel like it should have like a skull and crossbones.
Well, no, then it'd be poison.
Well, she's dead.
That dude's all jacked ass up. I don't think she's dead, dude. Why would you tie her up? To be fair, if you're putting in her fucking sarcophagus, why are you going to tie her up? Like,
No, that's fair too. There's like a death mask there.
Also, why do you
Yeah,
take
there
the
is.
time to, carve out the necklace that she's wearing onto the sarcophagus? It seems like an added level of
Added level of unnecessary detail.
tedium. Yeah.
shit. She's not wearing the necklace today. When I
He's
captured
obviously been planning this for a very long time.
it. I guess so.
Got a bit of a pig nose going on.
He does. It's like he's missing. It's like Tyrion Lannister. Got that shit.
Yeah,
tapped out.
right.
Yeah, dude, he's all jacked up in the fucking back, too.
Yeah.
Well, that's the ghost of this last woman he killed in the back there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of death masks. Or just horror masks. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, those might be his fucking, like, sex masks. You don't know.
Like, there's a cauldron of like metal being, I don't know what the term is. Solo Wookie, help me out. Feels like something you'd answer.
Yeah, maybe
It's
he did.
intense, man. Whatever he's doing, it is intense.
That is true. And he does have a mask of her face. Like, I don't know if he's going to play dress up with this later.
Yeah, like a little bit of Silence of the Lambs stuff going on.
Yeah.
Fucking the tucking dance.
Oh, goodness. Smelting. Thank you, Solo. I knew you'd have it.
All right, I guess we'll go to 35. I think we've covered this guy pretty well.
Oh,
Jack
goodness
of horror.
gracious.
Yeah, 35 is another don't know who the artist is. That's a gorgeous background you chose, by the way.
Yeah, I was trying something. Figured go with the faded look, so it's not obtrusive.
I really, really, really enjoy it. All right, so I threw this on here because at first I was like, fuck this cover. And then if you ignore the dude and you look at the monsters or fucking whatever they are, I don't know, man. I dig it.
Oh, and
I
then
dig
there's
it.
like the meteoroids hitting, or is it a volcano erupting? What's going on in the back there?
Yeah, I don't know, nuclear fallout or something.
Yeah, I'm with you, Peter.
It's a double mushroom cloud.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
building.
dude's face is all droop fucked.
Yeah, it's straight down.
Oh,
She's
yeah, you're
irradiated. I mean,
It is red dress distress, though, no?
the last
Peter?
man on Earth and the
Yes.
nuclear woman.
Well, unless she's dead. But she's glowing, so I don't think she's dead yet.
No.
Yeah, man, I dig it.
All right.
It's definitely interesting.
I'm not throwing my money at it, but I dig it.
If I saw a copy at a good price, I'd probably pick it up.
In-person shopping is so different. I'm like, this is mediocre. I'll take 4.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
online, I have that split second of fucking, like, chasing another butterfly before I make the purchase. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
Hey!
Animations aren't working. It's just jumping. It's just popping. I don't know why.
Hey!
Did you?
Uh,
Is your
World
background
Premiere.
backwards or not backwards? No, never mind.
No, it matches.
Weird. Creepy.
Warren Kramer cover. This is what, I don't know, man. I really, really like this
The
one.
detail
It
on this
reminds-
one is impressive.
Yeah.
Will you zoom in a bit?
Where you want it.
Just in the middle's fine. Like just how well drawn like the skulls and kind of ghouls are. It's very I don't want to say Frazetta, but it's very detailed in that the muscles and the sinewyiness, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I like, and even the background, like the night sky there with all these this detailed little line work.
Yeah, I mean it's impressive. The amount of work on that cover is impressive.
And it
I
just
love
got
that
fade.
shadowy shit. Sorry, Peter.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just saying it just fades like into the title card up here. Like,
Yeah,
You know
this
what
is-
that reminds me of? The shadowy, like the tree and all that. It reminds me of the art from the middle of the Great Pumpkin when Snoopy's in fucking France. That's why I love this shit, by the way. Like that, my attraction to like this old style art is 100% because of fucking Peanuts and like I don't
Snoopy
know,
could
man.
definitely be in
Peanuts
front of that
are-
moon, and you'd be fine.
That's true, kid.
You'd be
It's
like,
very
all right,
true.
he's here to save the day.
That's fucking all right.
Ben's good
Yeah,
enough.
man. Warren Kramer. I mean, he has a couple really strong covers littered. It's like last week with Renee. What was it, Lily Renee? It was like every night she had like 3 just ridiculous covers, and that's all she did. But there were 3 of them.
Yeah.
This Kramer dude's like that on the Harvey runs. There's only a few, but they're like
They're good.
Yeah.
Now we're back to our friend Lee.
Getting some echo.
What are we on? 39.
Yeah.
39's Lee Elias. Yeah, right.
There it goes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right, see.
I somewhat loved this and hated at the same time.
The Witch.
Yeah. I can appreciate it, and the details are intense. I am just don't. It's unsettling, but not in a good way. Yeah.
It's why it's in my not keep pile. I have it, and like I'm like, this is definitely a classic, but I don't like it.
Mm.
I can see how people do. I
It's
just
like
don't.
Yep, it's the tomb. It's the what is it? 15. It just has that like I get why, I just don't. Or the vault. What's the ACG book? That stupid fucking electric chair cover.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Like I get it. People want to pay a couple grand for a fucking raw mid grade. I don't like it.
No.
But again, Lee Elias, like, what are you gonna do, man? Like, it's hit after hit.
All right, we jump a few now.
We do. It gets.
They aren't all hits, but the ones that are spectacular. You know.
We tried to keep it to 30-ish as well.
I don't know what happened to my animations. They're not working.
It's fine.
So if I'm looking confused, I'm like, what the hell?
You do look a little confused, but I'm just gonna assume they're not going.
Anyway, 47.
I see why you put it in here, but it's not what you'd think. What's going on with that guy? Is he getting eaten? Is he
just dead.
is he coming out of that tube? What is that?
Fell out with a spaceship. This looks like space to me.
Is it a
Right?
ship? I guess.
Yeah, it's a crushed rocket. And these lizard dudes.
More looks like a freaking worm.
Yeah, and then I don't know. This looks like a spacey kind of background to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely a crash rocket. And, like,
Yeah,
they're
like,
either finding the corpse and about to eat it.
they could just be checking it out.
They
Because
could
they're
be
alien,
doing
we're gonna assume they're going to eat everything.
right. They could be doing a lot
We're
of
going
things.
to fucking eat it. We don't know what it
I'm
is.
trying to be polite and not list the things that they could be doing. I'm gonna get in there, man. Yuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
The dude on top has a I'm gonna eat it face. Look.
I agree.
Well, he could be the weirdo of the group.
I think they're all weirdos. Oh,
Yeah, man, I
goodness.
don't know. I dig this cover. Again, it's not the greatest, but it's so that's Harvey, right?
It grows on you.
Harvey it's not the best, but it's good. Like the first few times I saw Black Cat 50, fucking Witch's Tales. I was like, they're good, and now I get it. Chamber's different, man. You see Chamber and you're like, yeah. Yeah, we're done here. Like, I get it.
Yeah, they do have some things that you kind of just got to see and take in.
That's exactly it, man.
Imagine animation. Oh, there's animation.
I got one to work.
Nice. So I was on the fence with this one. I really dislike the top third, and I don't like the way this dude's look. But like the Seagull, I don't know. It's obscure enough. You got to put it in.
Yeah. I dig the colors.
Yeah, it's like Skinny Hulk coming at him.
It's a little Hulk. Holy cow.
But actually, I kind of like the background, like the way that the blue just it just looks like the sky. Like, I don't think it's the title card. I think that could just be the art. It's just, sky and clouds.
True.
Yeah,
Very true.
The Lonely.
The Lonely.
All right. Hey, maybe the animations will work the rest of the way. And I'll fucking jinx it.
Just one.
There we go. 50.
Well, this book, I mean, does it need an introduction?
I don't think so.
I don't know where we've seen one. Oh, wait. Sitting in the background here the whole time?
Yeah.
Now we can talk about it when it can't hear us. Now we're out.
Yeah, looks like you.
Not the best copy, but it's mine.
Hell yeah.
That's a nice copy.
Yeah, 2.5, but it has nice eye appeal. Nothing really wrong with it. So, I actually potentially question it's missing a little piece in the back. That's why, little tiny corner.
It's like 181.
Yeah, just look. It's all right. I'd rather be on the back. Nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And since we're on this book, I'm going to give a shout out to our friend at Four Color Creations. We talked about it on the Flipside. We haven't talked about it here. He does these amazing 3-dimensional.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Wood engraving, burning. I don't know exactly the term, but it's amazing. I mean, he's got indents, outdents. It's just the detail is insane. So you should give him a check out. He loves the Prekilled Horse, so that's a lot of the cover he's got. I think he's got 8 up, and 6 of them are Prekilled Horror. He's got this. I know he's got the Chamber of Chills. He's got a lot of Harvey books. I think 3 or 4 of them are on this list. So
yeah, I think they actually are.
At Four Color Creations on Instagram and Facebook, and we do have a promo code on that one.
Yeah, we
put it up show here. So if you use the promo code Flipside, you get 10% off your order. Oh, yeah. See, we've got some of the other ones on there. It's got the other face melting cover there. So check them out. I know he just put up an ASM 300 for everybody and a Fantastic 4-1. So even if horror is not your thing, he's got some cool stuff he's doing. So check him out.
And we'll make sure the link's in the
yeah, they'll put it in the bio.
Description. And when this goes up on the website, I'll have the link on the website as well for people.
This was the book, though, that I knew this book when I was a teenager for some reason. This one's always been in my head. I don't know why this one stuck with me. I don't even know where the hell I saw it, I would have never seen it in real life. And I don't even remember looking at that. Who knows where I saw it, but it is just stuck with me forever. It's the cover
to a lot of Harvey hits. Not Harvey hit comic, but like the Harvey Horror compilation things. It's a SOTI poster child of.
Yeah, it just has always stuck with me. I think it's the radium, just it being on the tube there and just being so specific. And when I got back into comics, I remember saying, this is the book I'm getting. It's so out of my range. I mean, at the time, I was buying $10 and $20 books, and this was easily several hundred. Now it's, 10 times that. But it just felt so out of range. And I was like, no, I'm going to get one of these sometime. So I actually had. I still have two. One's a resto, and then I've had another one that I did let go because it was not as nice as this one. I kind of regret letting it go, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's not an anti-smoking ad. It is the rating.
No, I mean
it's really funny. I almost said that, Peter. Every time I look at it, like in my head, the story is the dude was holding it like a fucking cigarette, and it's just like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
I just think it's almost like his eye is watching. You know, it's like, oh my god, I can see it happening to me.
Everything about it, right down to like the fucking sinew hanging from the fucking cheek.
Yeah.
Like, this is the shit. There's 5 or 6 covers in Harvey that belong in a list of top 25, whatever, horror books, period. This is one of them.
I mean, this is arguably top 3, 5, 1, depending on your opinion.
As far as covers go?
Yeah.
100% agree.
You know, there'll be some people that love some others, but I don't think anybody would put it out of their top 5.
No.
It might be out of my top 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because. So Chamber for me is a superior book.
It is.
But like as far as horror books go, you got to get through EC. There's like 7 books before I even look at fucking Harvey.
I got it, but you're an EC like homer,
dude. Shock 6 and Crime 22, like.
Yeah, but you're again
Punch, not like.
Your horror versus, again, we sometimes get to this, the crime and the other.
Yeah, all right. So Shock 6 is absolutely horror.
Yes, but like crime suspense usually fits in crime. Punch is God knows where Punch fits.
Dude, that Punch 9, the fucking stabby McFucking demons and all that shit.
Yeah, and then you got the Colonel Clink with the gun, and then the other little dude. Yeah, there's a lot going on that one.
Yes.
Either way, amazing book. I would love to upgrade someday, but I do not think it's in the cards right now.
I'm just happy to own it. Mine is not nearly as nice as yours.
Animation didn't work. It's not to you. The animation didn't go.
Fucking A. Animation.
Technical difficulties here on the show. Imagine that.
This one, man.
This one's intense.
This one's ridiculous.
I like the purple.
Yeah, the color is great.
It's beautiful. The blood, brilliant. The light, like all the work on this. Like, this is the only way you can follow up 50. Because this is another Lee.
You know, this is not the one I thought it was, but this is a good one.
You can't. When you're after 50, you're just kind of like, well, fuck. I can't do horror. Like, I can't do a zombie fucking anything. So, like, how about I go way outside the box? Perfect.
I always thought this was the number wise. I always think it's the one with the man on the fire background. Looks like he's in an oil field or whatever. But
yeah, and it's called.
Maybe it's 52 or 54 or something.
The story. I was in my head. It's 53. It's oil something is the story on the cover.
This one is just
this one a lot, though.
You know, a deep purple cover. I can't imagine how hard that's to find in a good quality.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, file copies.
I also like to think there's a broad tied to this water wheel on the top end that's a cover to something else.
If we could only see above.
Point. It's almost LB Cole-ish.
It has that vibe.
The waves, yeah.
It's a just interesting perspective to be under the water and looking up like that. Definitely.
You can see the bullet hole in the head, too.
Oh, can you? Oh, yeah. There it is.
It's all fucked up. But I think that ends Black Cat.
It does. Onto the chamber.
Just disappeared. Just just not fading. It's not doing what I want it to do.
Throw it away.
There's the goddamn Western.
Yeah, it goes back at 54 to the Western.
Yeah,
good call.
It jumps over to Westerns.
The classic yellow.
Come on, let's see if it goes. It's not going. Fuck it.
Oh, I like how you changed the background with the title. Look at you.
Yeah. I found some, so I was like, all right, we can do it. Would have been nice if it would have faded in like it was supposed to.
I don't think it's going to do that.
It's not. See, it's just...
It's just pissed at you today.
Yeah. I put it up
like
you're doing too much work today, I guess.
Kind of looks like a grunge skeleton there with the...
Yeah. There's your 21.
So this is the original 21 and issue 1 of Chamber. This has got that classic fucking Harvey look, right down to the dude in the yellow's face. Like, that is classic Harvey to me. Gorgeous red dress distress. We've been over this book a few times on the show. Yeah. I really like this cover, man. I like it because it's almost campy. Like, the dude in the yellow is too goofy. The fucking vulture, buzzard, whatever it's called. Like...
it's like you had a bunch of children's artists and said, let's start doing horror. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, screw it.
Yes, everything's goofy, and then, like... Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you saw them on an episode of Scooby-Doo somewhere.
Yes.
Is this vulture salivating?
Oh, dude, that's insane.
I'm looking at like, once you guys are done, I don't want to get your game though.
Nico. Transition. Oh, God, that's good stuff.
Apparently.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, why is he salivating? They're walling her in.
He's not going to get anything.
He's looking for a snack. He's just hopeful.
Back here.
That's how I remember that we've done this one before.
Yeah, but the dude.
I mean, this could have been 21 through 24, but we skipped 22 and went to 23.
Yeah, but we're not transitioning. We're just going.
We just chop into that shit. We don't fade. We don't star wipe. This is another not sure who the cover artist is. This is that goofy fucking Harvey cover in my head. I have a beautiful, 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 beautiful restored copy. This is where you find the deals. I probably wouldn't have bought. I mean, I probably wouldn't spend the few hundred for a low grade copy of this book because I don't like it enough. But I gotta say, I think it's a 6, and a restored 6 looks like a fucking 9/8. You know what I mean? Like, because they're like, oh, restored, so we're gonna label it way lower than it looks, and you know, it really does. It looks like a near mint range. It was like $120. You know, slabbed, so I can just, you know exactly what happened. The color touch, you can see it.
Hey, that's okay.
It is absolutely RDD.
Yeah, there it is.
So
these guys are a little cartoony, I guess.
They are, but I never noticed the fucking like sewage dumping shit directly into the.
Yeah, the little rat.
Yeah, or just like the brown shit water running in.
Why would they put the bondage, ring right over here, right next to the shit pipe?
Well, why not? That's where the rats are.
Yeah. That's where the fucking tetanus.
What's he doing to her on that arm?
He's taking her bracelet. He's more concerned, like he.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
He's bugging out over it too. Look at his eyes.
I don't know. I mean, if you look at it, he looks like he's wearing the last red dress distress actually underneath.
He's the little guy who's not going to get to eat. The big guy's going to get to eat, and he's just going to have to live with the bracelet and call it a day.
He's just going to have to fucking wear the dress.
All right. Not transitioning anymore. It's just we're clicking.
Give up. It's done.
Oh, this paused halfway through the spin of the 5.
Who's like, this is number backwards 5.
The shit's supposed to be spinning, apparently. It doesn't want to.
Number Ben needs to consume less cannabis during the show. Lee Elias, fucking whatever, man. Back to the man, Ellie.
It's a nice, basically Dracula coming out.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting nod to that myth, to one of, like, there's so many vampire myths and, like, especially Jesus now. The introduction of, like, Jihad and Vampire the Masquerade and all that shit. But one of the old myths from whatever, vein of Western Europe that came out was you had to leave the stake in the vampire. If the stake came out of the vampire's heart, they were fucking back in business.
Huh.
So it's an interesting nod to that on the cover. I hope I impress Solo Wookie. I hope he's like, God damn, I was going to say that. Or he's like, actually, dumbass, this is what it means. Oh, man. So, yeah, shit you didn't want to know, didn't need to know, and now you know.
Now you know.
It's in your head now.
So, you're welcome.
Now the question is, what transition is going to fail?
Yeah, all of them, apparently. Nope, not doing anything. Oh, wait.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hey!
I'm going to start taking the over-under on this. This is another one we've gone over before, but you can't talk Harvey without, you can't talk the Chamber Run without this book. Arguably my favorite, if 19 didn't exist, because of it's not Schomburg level, but there's a lot fucking going on. Every focal point has something going on. And then it does have what Peter said earlier, that fade into the logo thing. Like,
yeah,
it's not
like an extension. But yeah, you go hit every level of this thing, from the spider dropping on his face while this guy's closing the porthole. This broad back here chained up, and she looks like she's been there a while, or she's a model because her arms are skinny as shit.
Right.
This skeleton with the knife in the head. Baby alligators that grow in the sewers, apparently. They're there. And this guy's got green socks.
And the skeleton fucking rocking the hair.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone else bald. Oh no, I guess the skeleton in the back there has got a little fucking.
It's falling out. This is like a full on hairband.
It's being held on by the veil or whatever that is.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this one.
It was just a fun book. I always eye that book and I never buy it or bid on it.
It's got the seal of Satan. But I gotta imagine this is the Pit of the Damned. This cover has to be for that, not the Garden of Doom. But yeah, who knows?
Well, yeah. See, god damn it.
Now you're trying to find one, aren't you?
No, I mean I can find one with ease. I love eBay VG. VG, a third of the cover's missing, guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why it's a VG.
But what's there? VG.
It's funny. I don't trust non-slabbed unless it's MCS. We gotta get them as sponsors. The amount of fucking times we're like, look at their picture, we use their watermark. You're welcome.
I don't, but everyone else does.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that you don't. I don't either. They use Comic Vine or fucking comics.org like a fucking like a normal person who doesn't want to reveal the source of their picture.
But they have all of them.
They do.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that one worked as well. It faded out, and the new one faded in.
Look at that. 2 in a row.
This is another one, man. This is just right out there. Like,
yeah, she's been lonely. This one appears more interested in these little lizard things that climbed out of the hole, but this one...
He's looking for a snack.
he's going to eat that dude's fucking face.
Should be, you know... like the female gremlin in Gremlins 2. She just might want to kiss him.
There's a new Gremlin something coming, right?
I think it's animated, I think.
Yeah, it better be badass.
Prequel or something. She's a cougar.
This is Al...
Oh, goodness.
This is Al Avison. So is number 7. We talk about some of these books before, so I get lost. So I got to remember to treat them.
Yeah, it's
treat it all like nobody's seen it before. This is a different artist, Al Avison. Davo. I don't know how to fucking say it.
You can tell they're the same style, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This one is... I appreciate this one, and it makes the cut of top Harvey books, but it's no 7.
No. It's still worth taking a look at.
I agree.
And maybe it'll work the rest. No, I'm not going to jinx it. We'll see what happens. There's 19.
Yay.
Just by sheer will, 19 was getting swept no matter what. 19 was going to burn a hole in the fucking screen. Didn't matter.
Yeah, otherwise you guys are going to sit here while I close down and reboot this shit.
We should have brought Big Leg on to fucking...
just do a cameo.
Guest on this fucking book. I will just say, and I'm sure everyone who has ever met the man, heard of the man, heard the man speak, this is the book. This is his book, man. I know this book exists because of him. This book has the level.
You knew it existed a long time before, and it just
this was not a top horror pick, and I don't fucking care the people that are like, oh, it's always been. No, it has not.
No, it wasn't. It is.
It has most certainly not. It has been a cult favorite from Misfit fans.
Boom.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yes, Peter. Fuck yes.
But yeah, it grew out of nowhere. I mean, not nowhere, but it
had that little following, but it was one of the first like new age pre-code horror like hits.
Yeah.
Like it was basically all ECs, and like we lived in a world where Punch 12 was like, oh yeah, I guess. Do you have a Crime 22? You're like, yeah, dude, there's fucking 15,000 of them, and there's 8 punches.
I think with a younger generation getting interested in horror, because I mean, you see a lot more not young, but 20 to 40 something guys into it. It's not just old time dealers at this point. And this new wave is they're so ravenous for it that they've moved away from just the standard, EC. And some of these gems that were overlooked a long time aren't anymore.
Yeah.
And then you combine how rare, maybe not this, but like Punch 9 was never a big book. And if you found it, you got it for 500 back in 2012, 2013, 2014. And that's 2014, 2015 in my head is when I stopped getting $20 fucking pre-code horror books because dealers used to have boxes of low grade, but like 20 to $30 a book, whatever, we'll make a deal. And that became $100 boxes with books like this, Tomb 15, a lot of other stuff like that just went a fucking Beware 10.
Yeah.
All that stuff went from a couple hundred to, I mean, this is like $1,000 a point at this point, isn't it? If not
Yeah.
more.
I got my copy, which is a 5.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a 3. I was gonna fucking be like, yeah. But no, sorry.
It is nice. Sorry, I can't get it off the glare.
There you go. Look at that gorgeous book.
Yeah.
But I think it was December of 17. It was the last Comic Link or Connect in December. It was like the New Year's time. And I snagged it for a deal because I thought it would go for like $1,500, and I got it for like $1,100 or less. And then maybe 6 or 7 months later, the dang thing was edging towards, $750, $800 a point.
Yep.
It just skyrocketed. So somewhere in there is where it really went ape shit. And that's when Leg was talking about it nonstop too. That didn't help. So anybody that was into horror is like, why don't I have this?
And that's why I passed on it. I was like, fuck it, it keeps going up. I remember balking when you were like, I scored this for whatever ridiculous number, and I was like, that's a lot of money for a fucking...
Yeah, fucking Harvey.
Yeah, for a fucking Harvey is right. Now I'm like, well,
Harvey's not as rare either. I mean, Harvey's not as common as AC, but Harvey is not super rare.
it's not, it's pretty, it seems not as common as EC, like not new trends beginning EC, but like once EC hit, like 52, 53 ECs are fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
They're expensive. I think Harveys are a little tougher for the most part.
Yeah, a little bit. There are some around. You can find them. Whereas some of the other runs you just can't. Some of the other stuff is just minuscule.
Yeah, it's funny too when you look at even you have to go outside, but when you get into that Ajax Farrell stuff, when you get into Harry Chesler, when you get into that real fun horror shit, I don't know, man, you might not see it again. And when people say it, they're like, you might not see it again, but you could get it for a few grand. Like, no, you might just not see it. Like, I've seen Punch 9 3 or 4 times in my life, and I could afford it once, and I didn't. You know what I mean? Well, like, I've seen a 7 before, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You want 18 grand or whatever, Dolgoff. Like, let me just go to the fucking rolls. I appreciate that they talk to me like I could afford this shit. They're like, oh, well, you want to see it? I'm like, no.
What? What's
I can see it right there.
I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fucking,
You just sell a kidney, go find a couple of hobos, sell their kidneys too.
Oh goodness.
Oh, we're talking horror. I figured I should go there.
This has become the new icon.
It is. It is.
I think EC has a bunch of stuff, but this has kind of just become that unifying. Oh my.
Well, as far as classic covers go, I agree. EC, the beauty with EC is how deep it is, but Shock Suspense 6, that's one of my favorite books. That's not a classic to many people right now. Outside, like, people who have entered the industry in the past 5 years, they want Chamber, Black Cat 50, Tomb 15, Witch 25, Beware 10,
Weird Mysteries,
Punch 9, Punch 12. Oh, dude. Weird Mysteries and Mr. Mystery, and fucking, when you get into that, Weird Mystery 4 and 5.
I just saw, I was watching a Shock Suspense 6 for Monday's report, and a 5.0 went for under $1,000.
Yeah. It's time to watch that market.
Yeah. So, I mean, some of that stuff just gets lost in the...
It does.
People's tastes have changed. I don't know why. I would have taken that over many of other books.
It's probably a sensitive time to be selling a Shock 6.
I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean,
You know what I mean? Like,
but it's a sensitive time to sell probably anything pre-60.
Yeah, but Shock 6, you
Yeah,
can't
okay.
find... The only thing on a higher level than that is Suspense 3, and Suspense 3 is a book that transcends bad times.
Yeah.
Like, you Schomburg that shit out and you're fine. Like, EC, there's enough Shock 6s out there for people to be like, hey, maybe we don't buy that book fucking right now. You know,
Yeah.
That said, if you're looking for one, apparently it's a fucking soft time in the market.
Yeah. And that's what we talk about on Mondays sometimes.
Anyone who's not checking out, anyone who thinks Tales on Monday is still the, whatever. I don't even know what it used to be, man. Just dudes talking and having a good time and no real direction. Give it another chance.
We're on some focus now.
It's focused. There's some great market reports. The perspective's there. Even if you jump in for the market report, it's
Nico's
worth
giving
it
us
for
all
that
Ritalin.
alone.
It's helping.
The market report's brilliant. You guys cover moderns back to gold. I appreciate that when it helps me stay informed. So I'm on a side tangent on that. I know we don't usually do mail days.
Uh-oh, what'd you get?
Oh no, I'll do this at the end.
All right.
Sure?
Yeah.
I hate to leave 19, but what are we following 19 up with?
Yeah, this is Howard Nostrin. Do you remember the dude from last week? You'll see.
Maybe.
I don't want to overclick and skip my transitions. There we go.
He's the cover artist of, I can't fucking remember right now. I used to think this was, because I never actually looked at it up close, but every time you'd see it.
We did Planet last week, right?
Yes, thank you, Peter. I couldn't tell you what planet he did now, but I know he was a Planet artist as well, I think. I always viewed this as a Shield for some reason.
I did too. First thing I thought of was Clash of the Titans. That's
awesome.
It's a Shield.
I was like, fuck. But when you see it's a clock, it's still pretty badass. So
yeah.
Yeah. It's got that classic witch look, though.
True. A lot of details in the line work here.
A lot of skulls going on there. With the clock numbers.
Yeah. And I assume this he's fading away. He's disappearing because just the effect on his leg. It's like he's just disappearing into, I guess his time's run out.
He's Marty McFly.
Yeah. Or his brother. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I always wear a suit for the office.
I think I just don't love witch covers, is what I'm learning.
Yeah, they're not my favorite.
Yeah, I like my witch covers in EC, Aunt 15. Like, that's the witch cover I want. The fucking old witch being like, come on into the haunt. Like,
yeah. I mean, this is creepy as hell with the nose it's kind of falling
Maybe
off.
it is even a witch. I don't know. I assume it was a witch. Has that vibe. Maybe it's long hair.
The hair and the long fingernails, the skinny fingers, and a lot of pointing. Witches do a lot of pointing.
Solo Wookiee, I do not know that one.
Huh. I don't know either. Gonna have to look that up.
All right, what's next?
Let's see if my transitions will carry us through here. All right, they're still working. And we got 21.
This one I dig. I don't know. I like Skeleton's working.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna keep going.
Boss is really working me fucking hard. Working me to the bone.
Well played, Z. Well played.
I'm trying to see if I can read what he wrote, but no.
What a fantastic fucking... This is that outside the box shit that I love about Atlas covers. Like, oh shit, what is it? Strange Adventures or fucking whatever it is, the skeletons operating the fucking wrecking ball crane.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's what this is to me, man. Just way outside the box nonsense that like.
Or when they're driving, they're just doing stuff.
This is another Leolias.
Yeah, I like this one. I don't think I'm going to rush to buy it, but I do enjoy it.
I'm sorry, he messed up the clock.
Why?
Because the shorthand should be on an hour or close to an hour. If the long hand's near the 12, it should be near the 1. The shorthand shouldn't slow down that much.
Fair enough.
I was trying to figure out what time it was, but then I looked at it and I'm like, wait a second.
Sort of midnight.
So yeah.
I was absolutely gonna roll over and buy this and be like, ha ha, what up? There's one copy. And it's fucking MCS for $300.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I thought you didn't like my clock comment, so you're like, oh, fucking, I'm not buying it now.
That ruined it for him.
There is the original Chamber 21 though. There's like fucking 8 of them.
Really?
Yeah, they're not cheap. They're like $400 or $500. There's a pour for 160.
I guess depends on the pour. How much of the cover's there? Oh, no.
There we go.
There we go. This is another one of those ones that just skyrocketed about that, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
This is another one of those Harvey. When I said there's like 5, Black Cat, this.
Yeah, this one.
Obviously 19.
Mm-hmm.
This is one I overlooked even. Like when I was chasing 19 and Black Cat and all this, this didn't really hit my radar. And then all of a sudden I see it posted. I'm like, oh, wow, those are crazy numbers. Oh, wow, that number's crazy too.
It makes sense. I just don't like it. Doesn't do it for me, man. Like, I get it. I get that this is another Tomb 15 to me. I get why people like it. I get why people. Well played.
It's unique.
It is, and I get it, and it's over the top. I get it. I just don't like. Oh man, I'm just an EC fucking guy. I don't know what to say.
I like Harvey, and this is not on my top couple. So, but obviously the marketplace puts it in the top handful.
Absolutely.
I can live without it. I like the colors. I like everything going on with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is that new generation, next generation, like, fucking New Mutants 98 and 87 and shit that people were like, what? This is that next level of shit that people are like, oh no, this is the shit we like, and other people agreed.
You know what? Maybe they're just specking because we've had women dating vampires and women dating werewolves and all these movies. They're just like, we need some women dating zombies.
They've already done that.
Yeah, I know.
Was it Disney or is it Nickelodeon? The zombie show. They did that.
iZombie?
No, it's called Zombies. It's like they're in high school and there's, I don't know. My sons watch that nonsense. Don't ask me why.
Yes.
All right.
But they've done it.
So this cover to me is the poor man's Venus. You know, the one where the dude's fucking popping off and the fucking actual skull's about to eat face?
Yeah, somebody brought that up in the chat earlier.
I mean, Solo Wookiee's trying to determine who the model is here.
Graphic Man brought that up earlier.
Graphic
and then the chat got off into a whole Peach Momoko sidebar.
Oh, Pete, don't fucking get me going, man.
I'm just saying, that's what happened when we were talking about the 19, the Peach Momoko.
I'll jump into the chat with the Peach thing too, man. It's a confusing fucking landscape of more. Dude, there's been more variants in the past like 18 months than it's like a Marvel reboot.
Yeah.
All right, back to horror. Fuck
All right, let's see what we got after 23. Let's see if the transitions are still working, and they are.
Oh, we just had to get out of Black Cat. It just was not wanting to jive.
I guess so. Well, we're done with Chamber of Chills. So now we move on to new backgrounds for Tomb of Terror.
Oh, dude, that fucking
Great
cover,
background.
And
Love
I think our first one is
Will it transition? Will it transition?
it's working. It's working so far. I don't want to jinx it, but it's going.
Look at that.
Number
Look at
3.
that.
Oh, look at this. This is Al Avison again. The Chamber 13 and 7 guy. You could say you see the you can see the same style here again. I love the red dress distress of this. Look at that.
There's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Is that a mohawk? Is it?
It's like half the face is missing. I don't know. Like
it looks like half the face got like cut and peeled off.
Definitely like a straight line cut.
I don't know what we're dealing with here.
And like you can see the eyeball on the other side.
Yeah.
But there's rats swimming for this guy. I'm assuming it's a guy because that looks like a man hand to me.
Yeah, it could be Starfire drawn by Hughes. You know.
Oh God. God damn it, Stein. I've been looking for that stupid Teen Titans 75, and then once he showed the sausage fingers and the man hand that Hughes drew, I'm like, God damn it, now
you just don't look at that part. You don't focus on it.
I know, but still.
Those guys in the background are pretty emaciated.
That's why they're running a dinner bell. They're on the move.
I mean, they're practically skeletons. Whereas this guy who's got a skeleton head is buff.
But at the same time, look at this dude's calves.
Really fucking forearms.
Yeah, like his thighs might be emaciated, but this dude's calves are.
He's been doing
some like, I don't know, like those
leg raises,
those lifts or something.
Marathoning.
He's probably got a pretty good, vertical. I don't know, but this is a cover.
I like this cover, but it confuses me.
Nice color palette.
Yeah,
definitely. And I like the large title. It doesn't take away too much from the cover on this one.
No, it really doesn't.
It's interesting because I don't know. I don't know if this is overall. Maybe I'm just generalizing, but EC kind of does the blues and the greens and a little less dark in general on the cover. Where a lot of the Harvey is this black and very dark.
Yep, the transitions are gone again.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
It's almost, a company line. This one creeps the shit out of me.
Does it? I bought this one a couple of years ago, like, in the new age of priced books, and it was, on the shelf for $200 or something.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I was like, holy fuck, do you have any room on that? He's like, gave me some story about how I don't even remember. No. Long story short, I bought a bunch of moderns and then got that thrown in for like $140.
Take it all day long.
I felt all right about it, but then like I got it home and was like, fuck, this cover makes me uncomfortable.
You don't like the Punisher all that much?
I don't. It's like the simple version, like the happy version of the Punisher.
Yeah, it's just the eyes.
I almost in my head, I assume he's just branding him, but it looks like he's gonna just destroy his face and make it that.
He is.
It's just like, how's that gonna happen?
He's gonna fucking the face after.
Is that what he looks like there? Is that what that ends up?
Oh, that's a good point. I could kind of see it.
Because there's a triangle nose.
Yeah. And the whole eye sockets.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah, because that shit's not going to fit in his forehead. His forehead's a lot smaller than this brand is, and the brand's still got a ways to go to get to him.
It's unsettling. That's all I can say.
See that? I don't like the dude. The brand doesn't unsettle, doesn't
It's the idea.
Yeah, the next one is the idea that fucks me up.
I don't know. The idea of heat coming towards my face or eye, that kind of makes me uncomfortable. Anything coming really close to my eye,
kind
of bothers me.
I'm on me. I'm good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, transitions are
That
not
shit?
working again. That's all right. It'll help us move. Oh, wait. It worked.
Yeah, so this one is one. This isn't in that realm of ones that everybody loves, and I don't particularly. It's not my vibe.
I just don't know what happened.
Yeah, we were talking about that, right? When this came up
We talked
before.
about this before.
There's no context to it, so you're just kind of like, okay,
His face is literally just exploding.
blowing up and exploding. Why is hers completely fucking fine?
Well, it used to be like the poor man's black
in
cat.
distress,
But
though.
it's not
That's
the poor
right,
man's
Peter.
anymore.
That's right. What'd you say, Z? Sorry.
It used to be like the poor man's black cat, but now it's not. You know, it's
you
great.
say the poor man's black cat, and now it's the same. Is that a fucking
It's a gear.
buzzsaw?
It's like looks like a gear to me. Like
Oh yeah, and there's a fucking bolt
nuts
right
and
below it,
bolts.
or a nut, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to this guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Lee Elias, fantastic, but this doesn't. This is like a bastardization of Black Cat 50 in Chamber to me.
I just don't know what happened. Like that's my only issue with this one is not knowing what it. I can't come up with a story because nothing makes sense to me.
Doesn't
She's
tell
too
you.
shocked to have done it herself.
What's the box say?
You just gotta read it. Never has a story burst with the terror of breakup.
So his head's just bursting, but it's melting.
Because of the terror of breakup.
But it's not even because his head burst. Like if you look at the other side of his face, it's not bursted. That shit's melting or it's it's jacked up. He's got the cauliflower here going. I don't know.
Maybe he's a robot or part robot. Anyway, let's do 16 so I can be uncomfortable.
All right.
Yeah, of course, it swipes fucking into 16. They're like, have some more of this. Yeah, see, have it.
Yeah, okay.
Man, this is top 3 Harvey to me.
And she's distressed, so I'm giving it.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
She's not being attacked, but she's in distress, so.
Everything about this cover is unsettling.
Yeah, it's good cover. It's not as unsettling to me.
I don't know. Drowning is another thing. Like outside of getting poked in the eye, like the idea of not being able to breathe. It's like one of those, the nightmares you have where you wake up.
I think I'm more of a falling guy, so the drowning thing doesn't come up that much.
When I was younger, man, there's this fucking thing, because I live in fucking Massachusetts, so we have all like the fucking colonial fucking historic shit, and we have powder houses and shit. There's a powder house, it's like 20 feet up a fucking literal cliff. I fell off that fucking thing when I was like 17, man. After that, falling's all right. It's what it is, man. Like,
but drowning, you're unsettled.
But like fucking getting put under by a fucking ginger zombie skeleton, like, no thank you. That's true, graphic man. I was thinking it earlier, like, even if she makes it out, like, that dude's coming for her.
Or there's more.
I don't know. She can get out and swim. He probably can't move very fast.
I bet that fucker can swim.
Oh, he's got no flesh. Like the skeleton hands won't give much, paddle strength.
Not much resistance though if he's running.
Yeah, he still has his shirt and pants on. Those will slow him up. Especially if he's all skeleton underneath, because then it'll billow out and be more like a
sailboat.
Unless the tide is going that way, Peter. And then
that's true. She is in a cave. She's probably getting knocked in.
He's fucking out like something that's fast in water. Christ.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. Again, after falling off a powder house, you're just kind of like, well,
All right, is this our last tomb, or we have another?
Yeah,
tomb?
we didn't do a ton of Tomb.
No, there's not a ton of Tomb. Like, and after 16, it's tough because 16's up there, man.
I've been thinking that the whole time. Robert, where's the orders?
The dude, the skeleton guy, took him. He was underneath. He yanked him out, and yours guys are stuck in my little cave now. Anyway. All right, well, I think now might be a good time, Ben, for you to show your pickup, so I can pause because I've had a little bit of too much of this, so I have to step away for a second.
All right, I'll put Ben up.
So anyone who is who caught that CBCS interview that Nico
Oh, yeah.
did with
Steve Barak.
Steve Borak from CBCS, I know him as a deadhead. Well, I know him as a deadhead now because of fucking Instagram. And anyway, I opened the mail today, and this was in there. Now I'm going to do a terrible job of showing that it's the fucking Garcia pedigree.
Yeah, it's hard to get it up that close, but I saw it on your post a minute ago. He said he was going to send you one, and he did, man. That's amazing.
Isn't it? It's over the top ridiculous. Like, and it's a Johnny Craig cover. Get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that, man. Shit.
Oh, so utterly satisfying. Like, on so many levels. Like,
Hippie-dom and comics together.
very, very cool. Very cool. I appreciate it, Steve. Yeah, man. And, like, CBCS is the one that did the Garcia pedigree that, like, acknowledged that, like, hey, we should make note of this. It's definitely noteworthy. Like, that's definitely worth fucking knowing, right?
Yeah, it's out of his collection. I've seen a few other noted ones. There used to be, for a while, there was a run of, like, out of Frank Frazetta's personal collection was running somewhere. I remember seeing those a few years ago. I haven't seen any in a long time. But every once in a while, you'll see a few of those, but they don't do it for many people.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, it did, man. I posted to Instagram.
Yeah. Very awesome.
It's just the connection, like oh man, Borak being a deadhead and like CBCS connection and like everything about it, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate this community we all enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyone thinking about getting books graded, throw some love to CBCS, man. You might see your book on Steve's grading desk picks. Anyone not following his feed really should check it out.
None of my books are that cool.
Yeah, mine neither.
The last thing he was doing was a run of 1 to 100 German Avengers, I think it was. Like bronze. Yeah, crazy shit.
All right, so some of that might make his desk.
And then, like, the other day it was like high grade raw fucking timelies. And you're like, okay. You didn't take a flash near that thing, man.
Yeah, no, definitely none of my stuff would make his desk.
All right, so now we go to a whole title that makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, since you finally figured out that you don't like witches.
Oh, God, you chose that cover.
It was the nicest background that I could do.
It's sad. That's
See,
a great fucking cover.
Roybal just bought this cover, the Mexican edition, a file copy of it from someone.
Really?
This freaking cover.
Huh. I love how between Golden Age and the people I know in Golden Age books and the folks that I've now met in the Foreign Age, the foreign comic collecting community. I don't know. Z and I used to joke around about the rabbit hole back in like 2015, right?
Forever, yeah.
And it was the rabbit hole back then, man. I just gotta say, these two factions, we have redefined. I've seen the term redefined so many times. I don't know what it is anymore. I just sit back. I wait for the next.
It's redefined.
That's all you do. sit back, wait, smile, and go, holy shit, is that cool?
Well, the idea that there's a file copy of the Mexican books of Harvey. Who knew?
Yeah. That's insane.
His
awesome.
isn't stamped, but some of them are actually stamped.
That's crazy.
So cool stuff. Foreign's like a mix of half the collectors are Golden Age people and the other half are like modern variant chasers. So it's a real weird melting pot of crazy.
I do both because it's fun.
Yeah.
I like that Guri stuff, and then like parallel every man, the Hulk 181s and the fucking Amazing Fantasy 15s and
yeah, it's
anyway.
Yeah. Robert, did you buy that other one, you bugger?
I assume when it's chuckles to himself that he probably got something.
Either that or these are dirty words and I don't speak.
He might
No,
have. We'll probably see it. If I don't know if he bought it, but I know he was trying to.
Well, I got my Italian ASM that Matt gave me.
Oh yeah,
I got that graded
9.2.
Yeah, 9.2.
Impressive.
That's a good grade, right? Like that's a high.
9.4 is the high.
Yeah.
And there's only what, 2? Or
Matt has one, and freaking Coy has the other. Damn Coy.
But
Not yet, Robert said.
Mm.
All right, Witch's Tales, I can just say I know we start with one.
yeah, waiting for it to see if
One's
it'll.
Al Avison again.
Oh, there it's going. There it goes.
Hey!
It transitions.
Another RDD. Al Avison cover. Goofy Horror. Goofy Harvey.
A little bit.
Goofy Harvey Horror.
Yeah, this one isn't. It isn't amazing.
No,
It's Al Avison. It's that lighter. Sorry, Peter.
No, go. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just agreeing with you.
It's just that lighter, cartoony feeling. I really appreciate it. I like the yellow. I like the moon sun confusion.
Yeah.
Could be setting sun.
This would have been gorgeous in a purple instead of yellow. It's too much in yellow. It's too,
Well, yeah, because this guy's not too terrifying. He looks
Not
a
at
little
all.
like the Great Gazoo. Even this guy, I don't even know if this is a bad guy. Is he trying to help stave off these weird dudes that got dug up, or like I'm a little confused?
Yeah.
Or is it like just a big mess of like he's going to bury her and he's like, oop, wrong hole.
God damn it.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yep, weirdest stories ever told is right.
Not scary, weird.
Yeah, we're definitely on weird.
So
Let's see what we got. Oh, top. There goes the transition. Yep, not working. Number 3.
This is one that I've, seen a lot. This is kind of the one that people gravitate to pretty heavily. Again, I had a chance to buy one not, a couple years ago, and I just like, I don't like it enough.
I'm okay with this book. I appreciate the RDD factor. I appreciate the Peter that it's 2 different covers. It works if the crystal ball is nothing. If that was just white,
Yeah.
it'd work. If you just did the crystal ball as a cover, it works.
I get it.
So I don't know, man. I dig.
Yeah. These are the screeching eels.
Yeah, fucking. We tried to watch it with my kids the other day. I have a 10 and a 7-year-old. The 10-year-old was fine. The 7-year-old wanted fucking nothing to do. As soon as the screaming eel thing came, she was like, all right, so she's going to die in the water to eels. I'll be on the iPad later.
Yeah. My son goes in and out. He's 7. He goes in and out for Princess Bride. I try to sell him one. Andre the Giant. He used to be a wrestler.
No, my kids are all in on that one.
It's such a good movie. Oh man.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, animations are passed again, so we're just gonna go clicking through.
What's next?
Yeah, in the backwards 6. Again, frozen mid twist.
I think this is one of those unknown.
Unknown.
It is an unknown cover. Artist. I don't know who the artist is, unless it's right there and I missed it.
All I know is this guy looks like the green bastard from Trailer Park Boys. Which, if you don't know, Bubbles is wrestling. His wrestling characters.
Why do they always put the people in walls with other skeletons? Like, don't you have other walls? Why do you keep taking this wall down?
Because they're going to keep putting people in. It's easiest.
That's true. Why does the front skeleton still have eyes?
Why don't you just get a door?
And why does that witch just ruin the cover by being like, hey, this isn't scary?
Yeah, a little bit. That does have a little bit of a Halloween decoration kind of vibe going there with the hat.
Absolutely.
It's the hat. Is this Cookie Crisp or is this the actual dangerous situation?
It's fucking the robe, the ascending robes from Community that Chevy Chase gets.
That's right.
Yeah, the fucking Cookie Crisp fucking robe and wand. Oh, fuck, man.
Community. That's another thing. I don't know why my son wanted to watch all of Community, but we did. Through COVID, we watched all of Community with him because for whatever reason we liked it.
It was cute.
You gotta have goals.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, this is a weird one. Are we going to get any more animations going forward?
No.
Probably not. Oh, yeah. Then my computer just said, fuck you, because it worked.
It's this one I did.
I feel like this is one that somebody showed me in foreign, and it might have been Andy.
Tony, I think, had it. Tony had it.
Okay, Tony, that's how far back it goes. And I remember seeing, did Tony have this in foreign?
Yes, I think.
And in foreign, it is so much fucking darker. Like, that light purple is like this deep royal blue, purple, like crown royal purple / deep navy blue, like right on the line. It is a masterpiece. It takes this cover from like, oh, this is a beautiful Lee Elias cover to holy shit, one of the greats. And I think this is a great cover, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's not a top fiver.
No, but it's solid. You get good kind of story out of it a little bit. You know, the witch there that we hate. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty well drawn kind of Reaper.
Yeah, the Reaper's not bad.
Skeletons are pretty solid. I mean, it's a good all around mix.
What's kind of creepy about the skeletons is that their heads are kind of big, so it gives me the impression that these are like children. Yeah, because the proportions of their bodies don't match to hers. That these are, I don't know. Maybe that's just a weird thing that I'm reading into this, but
no, man, that's terrifying. So wait a minute, Robert's saying this is the book he was getting, so he knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
The colors are like super, super deep, right? Or like,
no, he was eyeing this one. I thought he was eyeing a different one.
It's not that light purple. It's.
And that could just be the ink run too.
No, it was because Tony. If it was Tony, whoever.
What? I don't know if Robert's sending it to you or not.
Yeah, he'll send it to me. I'll find it.
But still, like the detail on this too. Like again, you look at the skeletons. His shadow hitting that.
Oh
no, he got the other one. He got the last one, not this one.
Oh, excuse me.
He got the wall.
Oh, nice. Excuse me.
And her waist is very thin. This is like Liefeld-esque. Now that I'm zoomed in.
There's no feet.
Also true.
Liefeld.
Senior.
All right.
All right, let me zoom out so I can go on to the next one and see if the animations will hold. No, they're skipping.
Unknown. Trying to picture 9 in my head.
Yeah, it is 9.
Yeah, this is another unknown. This is one of those. I don't understand why this is not. I don't. There's certain times I don't understand what makes the market go nuts opposed to other books. I don't think this is over the top, but it's definitely ridiculous. It's almost Schomburg-y. Like, there's so much happening.
A lot of details in the background.
Yeah, there is. It's definitely got an Asian vibe to this. Like, it looks like Asian tattoos.
Yeah. Maybe it's because the witch ruins it.
Witch doesn't help. Now that you pointed out, I keep seeing that damn witch up in the.
Well, I'll point out the shortness of the dude's arms, and then you can't unsee that either.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's just weird.
Well, even the pot's kind of like an Asian dragon.
I mean, the blue is almost a kabuki mask thing, right?
Yeah, well, all of it. It's got this kind of vibe to it. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they definitely could have done a little bit more work on this here. I think this is on every cover. You could have done a little better job on this skull here. I mean, it does look like a Mexican Day of the Dead. It looks like something from Coco. Just kind of thrown in there.
Everyone had to have their own Mr. Mystery. Who were the other fucking wannabe? Like, everyone, because EC had the old witch, the Vault Keeper, and the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Witch's Tales had witch. Mr. Mystery had Mr. Mystery. Hand of Fate, fucking that shit Ace comic run, had fucking Dr. Fate or something. I'm going on a tangent here. Sorry, Peter.
That's all right. I mean, I get it. This witch, I don't know. That's their thing. That's their spokesperson. They decided to go with a knockoff of the Wicked Witch of the West and give her a hat that predates Cookie Crisp, but it just reminds me of the Cookie Crisp guy because I can't unsee that.
It's kind of like, I don't know.
Did we get the red dress distress on this one?
Oh, I put it up there, but I can throw it up again. But definitely, I don't know. Even though it's just the top, I'm assuming it's not really her dress anymore, but she matched her underwear to her outfit before it got
excuse me,
taken away. Yeah, the animations seem to have failed us again. Wait, why is Red Dress Distress coming up again?
We still have some of the best.
That's on your slide, I think.
Yeah, it's on the slide. Yeah, oh, that might have been my tester. I might have left that in there. Because I couldn't tell if this was red or not. Looks like it's a brown dress distress.
I think it might have been red, and then it's just dirty, so it still counts.
Yeah. Well, it's on the slide, so it's staying.
At least they kind of faded the witch out on this one.
Yeah, that helps.
This is right up there with that, what is it, Witchcraft? That bright green, the bright green cover. I think it's Witchcraft 3 or something. Or no, 3 is the yellow one. Whatever, it's the green cover with the fucking spider web like this, but it has the brunette from the top up in the middle of it.
Gotcha.
This is along those lines, but the poor man's version to me.
Yeah, there's better spider covers, better web covers, but it's not bad.
It's not bad. I tell you, that my favorite part is that blue skull. I don't know why. I just kind of dig this blue skull back here.
That's fun.
What's next?
It's a nice skull. It's a nicely drawn skull. It's not too overdone.
Is that like leftover insect bones or something?
No, it's a fly fishing lure.
Okay.
I like this one too because of the pose they give her, and they wrap. They make sure they make that a bondage cover on top of it all.
Yeah. Not bad. Again, taking the colors off of the witch definitely help. When you take the green and the purples, doesn't look as silly when it's just a grayed out. It actually looks creepier. I think it's helpful.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
Yep. Animation's good. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, animation's gone. So we're at 22 on the subway.
I put this back. I mean, I put this back. I put this in. I was on the fence about it, and then I decided I liked it because of the level of rot. This is that Kramer guy again. What was it, Warren Kramer? Yeah, I mean, nothing over there. Again, it's Harvey. There's a lot of good stuff, but it's like Harvey had a different ceiling. You don't really break it, save 3 or 4 books.
Yeah, it's good. It's not great.
Thank you.
Yeah. But at the same time, it works for this one. Like, on its own. Like, yeah, they're not doing anything overtly, terrifying. But I think the idea of you're on a subway trapped with these guys, you would be a bit unsettled.
I agree.
And again, the witch. The witch being uncolored or monochrome definitely helps again. But then we have...
This might be the last one, 25.
Yeah, 25.
Nope, no animation for our last one. But
this is the one that I have thought about more often than most. This is on my short list.
This is a good one. We should have went on a half hour early so we could have matched up with this time, because I know, Ben, you put this on IG with the 8:30. Like, what happened?
On the IG, I almost put 9:15, 9:30, whatever time we actually get on, because we're fucking lazy. And by lazy, we mean Ben gets stoned and lost behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's Sunday night. You got a lot of stuff going on. We all do. So it's like 9-ish. Just assume it's an ish.
That's why, yeah. I mean, that's what we do with the Hot 10, right? 11-ish. Eastern.
Sometime before tomorrow.
11-ish Eastern. Sometime Central. Like,
I don't know. This one with the bell, man. I dig it. I don't know why.
I do too.
Albert Nostrand is the
Okay.
cover artist.
So you had one other one here somewhere, right?
Chamber 20. The one right after the 19.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Wait, that was the one underwater?
The clock thing, right?
Oh, the clock one. Okay.
I dig the face. It's the right amount of rot, and the witch is kind of blacked out. Not blacked out, but she's in that gray again.
Yeah, that definitely helps the witch.
It just...
the insane joy of this dude down here. He's just happy as shit.
It's the right amount of disturbing.
It's the perfect. And this is a book, for what it's worth, that day one when I get in was already it's gonna sound so cheap. This was like $500 in VG, which for 2011,
It's
2012, that was golden age superhero, like DC timely money.
Oh, yeah.
But this book commanded, as it should. I mean, this is up there with fucking Weird Tales of
The
Terror.
monkey.
Oh yeah, and 8, the fucking hearts ripped out one.
Oh yeah.
That's
This one's
Weird
tough.
Tales.
I just overall well done.
It's done. I like the rat. The rat's interested. The rat's looking like, ooh, I want a piece of that. Once that bell stops ringing.
And the fucking that it's just tied into a knot of hair.
Yeah.
Like, love it.
Well, even look at the floor and how it's done. It's almost like comic art to a T. You know?
Yeah.
It's like if you Google comic art, that background you're going to see. So, ending on a strong one.
You flip through your Draw Comics the Marvel way. You'll see the perspective. I can see the lines that would be drawn out of the focal point down below.
Other than the little witch in the corner, fantastic one.
The witch just kind of bleeds into the title card to me now.
And it
Once
does.
they took the color out, it's white noise, like weird yarns of the unseen terror. Like I'm not reading it. It's there. Extra details and the witch.
Yeah, beautiful.
But yeah, it's all the Wookiee. Yeah, the detail is good. Definitely in this.
Yeah, it's just very well done.
Because not to harp on the point of the art. Like you look at the dark, the shadowed wood is even given a lot of
a
lot of care.
There's a lot of dimension.
Yeah. It's not. We'll just make this black. It's behind. It's in the shadow. Nobody will care. We'll just throw it. We'll just shade it. Nobody will see it. No, there's still grains going through this stuff.
Yeah, it's well done.
Fantastic.
Good work, Peter.
Hell of a way to end too. Yeah, great job on the graphics and everything tonight, Peter.
Yeah, just if the goddamn animations would have worked.
Yeah, but you're not the one that created the animation.
Stupid PowerPoint.
Right. Fuck PowerPoint.
Oh, this works at the end. It faded in for me.
That's just to remind you that it can do it.
It can. It just didn't want to.
We just didn't want to. We just said, to hell with you.
All right. I don't think we thanked people in the chat tonight.
Okay.
We should.
Yeah, I tried to keep up, but it was kind of tough. But yeah.
Solo
we
Wookiee
always have a
offered as
great
always. Graphic Man.
Solo
Welcome.
Wookiee, Graphic Man, Robert.
Jedi Johnson.
Jedi, yeah, absolutely, man.
Samantha Nicole.
Samantha, absolutely.
A couple others floating around.
There was a lot of activity in the beginning, too.
Yeah.
So
making it fun, keeping us on our toes.
Everyone that tuned in, we appreciate it. We appreciate you. And
yeah, I got distracted by my animations not working. So, and then you guys started talking about Peach Momoko in the side chat, and then I really lost it. What the fuck's going on here? Peach.
So next week we will be back. We'll be back Peterless.
Oh yeah,
Peter will be here in spirit, though.
Yeah, I'll hopefully my deck will work for you guys. But yeah, it's SummerSlam, so I gotta something special for me and my son. We gotta watch. Let him stay up late and watch some wrestling.
That's awesome. So, what do you guys got coming up this week on Tales, Z?
Marker report news. I don't know if we have anything special planned. We're Nico list, but we'll trudge on. So,
Cool.
We'll see you all tomorrow. And I know they're releasing a lot of the Modern Playbook this week, so you check those out. See all those. And I think that's all I got. So we'll see you all real soon. Check out Comic Book Invest and Four Color Creations and Comic Barricade. So see you later, guys.
Don't